we left off, we had drywalled the kitchen where the plumbing and electrical updates took place. Minus that one area where we're still waiting for the plumbers to come back and redo that drain pipe. Now we can continue replacing the underlayment so we can lay tile.
Better.
Sounds good.
Bertha here. That's straight over there. Okay. I'm ready to work straight on that. That's off. Okay, good. Put that down there. There it goes. Go right now. You're good to go.
So this,
Yep.
that way,
Yep.
so stay that way.
Yep. I don't know what they did there, but worked good. It's all leveler.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
All right. It's fine.
What do you think that was for?
I guess.
Huh.
It's like a toilet thing.
Doesn't it? Incomplete cut.
Can you, post for that for us?
What do you do?
Pyramid go up in this house.
Yeah.
Every 8 inches. This old particle board underlayment is absolute misery to pry up. What should happen is when you pound the pry bar underneath it and then lift, big sections of wood come up with the nails intact. Now that may be the case with plywood, but with this stuff, what typically happened is whenever we encountered a nail, and there were many, the board broke into tiny little chunks and crumbled into sawdust. Then we had to go back and pry out all of the nails from the subfloor. And there were at least a dozen nails in every single square foot. Big thanks to Home Renovation for sharing his techniques for laying down plywood underlayment. Ames learned to lay it down, that is, like a bowl, and to start from the middle like you're rolling out dough, and spacing the screws 8 inches apart in the center and then 2 inches apart all the way around the perimeter. So we shouldn't have any squeaks or anything like that.
Honey, I can go get some more screws.
Oh, no.
Tires when I do this.
That's what it sounds like. Like you're in the pit.
Yeah.
There's one done.
All right.
Just gotta go down in the crawl space now and take my drill. What is it, 60 inches, I think, baby?
Oh, the island?
Yeah. So then if I put the edge here, that gives us roughly 33 inches. I don't remember how big an opening is supposed to be. 72 should be the edge. I mean, say that I come up here. I just don't want to come in over here, because then I'm gonna have a problem.
Yeah, I think you can. I was just looking at it and it's, I have to look at it again. I think it's shallower than our IKEA cabinets. Yep. Okay. Okay. My only concern was our dining room table getting too close to people's butts at the bar.
Okay, so hypothetically. Okay, there we go.
Thank you.
Okay. So 80.5 is the here.
Okay.
So this is plenty of room, like doo-doo. Our table's probably gonna be,
More this way?
I would say.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Yeah.
Um,
Because, yeah, if we have the fireplace going, you're going to burn your ass. Yeah, so that's what I worry about, is the person sitting here would be, or the people sitting at the bar would be
walk in, got plenty of room. Come
that,
around.
that way or that way.
Yeah.
Okay. The 2x4 was fine for a straight edge, but it's time for an upgrade if we're going to be doing a lot of this. I only need half of it, so I just put the other half aside. Turns out this is not super convenient if you're cutting on the ground, because you got to clamp it upside down. And then you have to account for the foot of the saw. See how we did.
Just get the vacuum out. I missed all that dirt over there and clean this up, because there always leaves splinters after I.
Okay. No, sir.
Oh, and
Did you say it sucks?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, when I tried to fiddle with it, all it did was bend the head
Yep.
like a taco.
Yep, that's exactly what's happening.
Alright, so I need to cut a section.
Yeah, and I think that if you just go in, now you can see the nails, at least you can
Yes.
get in between them.
Right, instead of here where
Yeah.
I'm hitting him and it's freaking me out.
Yeah.
Alright, do you want to stuff something in that vent? Or does it matter?
Yeah, I'm good tell.
Eventually, we developed a flow where I would cut a section into squares and then we would take turns prying up a couple of squares and cleaning debris.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Good work.
I wish I had a pitchfork.
I did think about it. I should have got a pitchfork. Look at that.
I got water behind.
Yay. Back to this side. Sorry, Peter. It's not Peter, Peter. Hello, Peter. Tiny chunk. Oh, man. Now we're rolling. This doesn't have like a million nails.
Yeah.
Like that one piece is. Straight arms like CPO. Up there? Yeah.
Okay, so prying up that particle board floor in this area was just an absolute nightmare. There were a million nails and you couldn't see the nail heads because the vinyl's on top. So just pry and crumble, pry and crumble. So I'm gonna try something different. I watched a video yesterday because look how many nails are here. And it's that same board. Hi, Gunther. It's that same old particle board flooring. So I'm sure it is going to crumble too. I'm going to try this trick. Take a hole saw, cut around all the nail holes, pry up the board, and then go back and get the nails. And hopefully it works. All right, I got my hole saw. I got to take this out for this to work because otherwise it'll hit. And there we have it. But since it doesn't have this center bit, it's gonna be kind of crazy. So I'm gonna try another trick I learned, which is to start it out in reverse just to get that ring set and then switch it. So we tried it, but the extra time spent cutting the holes didn't really get us the payoff we were hoping for. Instead, we worked on our technique, that is cutting smaller squares and changing the angle of the pry bar.
That's better. Look at that.
Work better?
I'm just talking to myself.
Worked better, didn't it?
Way better.
Yeah.
Way better.
These nails are no joke, but one thing I have learned with experience is that form can go a long way to make up for lack of strength. Bingo. I know last time I said I was going to try the router for this job, and I did. But in my test cut, while I could make a hole, I couldn't cut a line. And I don't know if that was the bit I was using or just operator error. Nonetheless, the fine-tooth blade on the jigsaw seemed to work just fine. And that is as far as we got over the weekend. Before we can go any farther with the floor, the dining room built-ins need to come down, which will be in the next video. But we have to hurry because the appliances are here. Unfortunately, waiting on the plumbing and electrical fixes set our schedule back a little bit, so they're gonna have to hang out in the living room for now.
You guys thinking about getting one?
What's that?
You thinking about getting a pond? No,
We had a pond that was in here, and we dug it out. Unless it's on this film.
Yeah, could be.
There is a plastic coating on the
There's
outside.
gotta be a plastic coating on this thing.
Yeah. Our living room, fridge.
But it fits perfect there.
Right?
Wunderbar.